Has once again offered to broker talks on Western Sahara crisis. And to tell us more about this is our correspondent at our headquarters in the UN, Sherwin Bryce Pease. Sherwin, a very good evening to you. So what exactly is the UN offering and how soon do we expect that to happen?
Well, I think, Tepiso, context is very important here. Remember that the UN mission for the referendum in Western Sahara, essentially that's the name of the mission, was created by the Security Council in 1991. Of course, that referendum, that self-determination referendum that the Frente Polisario is wanting and that has been resisted by the Moroccan authorities has not happened. And of course, now you're seeing a new initiative here from the United Nations in trying to get the parties around the negotiating table in the absence of this said referendum as earmarked by that 1991 Security Council resolution. I asked the Secretary General spokesperson Stefan Dujarric this Monday how that process was unfolding. Let's listen to what he had to say.
The Secretary General Special Representative Colin Stewart briefed the Security Council on the latest developments there. He conveyed the Secretary General that was encouraged that despite occasional violations and tensions, the parties continue to maintain the ceasefire and generally observe related military agreements. However, the Secretary General did express concern over the rise in tensions between the parties and increasingly uncompromising rhetoric and urged parties and their neighbors to respond positively to the invitation of his personal envoy, Horst Kohler, to come to the negotiating table in good faith and without preconditions. The Secretary General further recommended that the Council extend the mission of MINURSO for a year.
When he says without preconditions, there is, of course, a proposal from the Moroccans in terms of providing autonomy to Western Sahara. Does that essentially mean, therefore, that a referendum, as mandated initially by the Security Council, is completely off the table and has become a moot point?
The mandate of the mission is clear, and it's been approved by the Security Council. The invitation to talks without preconditions is exactly that.
So essentially, Horst Kohler, the former German president, has two big issues that he has to grapple with in terms of these negotiations in Geneva. Will there be a referendum, or are these proposals from the Moroccans? And certainly now we're hearing certain sentiments from the US administration saying that, these proposals around autonomy for what Morocco regards as its southern provinces, Tepiso, are things that should be discussed in a credible manner. We can now confirm that the foreign ministers of Mauritania, Algeria, representation from Morocco and the Polisario Front have confirmed their attendance for that Geneva Peace Summit. It's going to be, we'll have to wait until December to see how that unfolds. But my understanding, Tepiso, is it's not going to get into the fundamental issues. It's going to set parameters probably for future talks on this matter.
Thanks a lot, Sherwin. Well, let's talk about those fundamental issues and the language. We are joined now in the studio here at African Perspective by the Charge d'Affaires to South Africa from Morocco, Abdelkader Naji, as well as activist on Western Sahara, Catherine Constantinides. Thank you so much to both of you.